Ever wanted to start a poultry farm but you don't know what you need to start? In this video, I'll be showing you how to start a poultry farm with the requirement. If you're ready, let's dive in. Hello, my name is Daniel. If you are new here, I help you discover, learn, and improve your processes when it comes to business, money, productivity, time management, and personal development. If you have not subscribed, please click on the subscribe button, turn on notification so that you know when I release a new video. If you want to start a poultry farm, there are things that you need to put in place. What are the things that you need to start a poultry farm? But before you even go into the things that you will need to start this business, what type of poultry farm will you be going into? There are different types of poultry beds you can raise in your farm. I've done a video on 7 different types of poultry beds you can raise in your farm. I would link it up here. So the first thing you need to determine is the type of poultry bed you are going to be raising in your farm. After determining this type of poultry bed you want to raise in your farm, the second thing you need to consider is your capital. How much do you have to start this business? What are the quantity of beds you'll be raising in your farm? For example, if you decide to go into chicken farming, you need to determine what type of chicken farming will you be raising, broilers or layers. If you determine that and you decide to go into layers farming, now it is time to know that, okay, this is the quantity of beds that I'll be starting with: 1,000, 700, 500, 300, and so on, depending on the capital you have. So the second thing after determining the type is how much you have in your hand to start with. The next thing you need to consider is the location of your farm. Where your farm be located. If you are going to be doing layers farming on a large scale, it is advisable to have your farm located in a place not so close to the city. Why? Because the smell and everything is going to affect neighbors in your area and they might complain. If you want to start a poultry farm, get a place far away from the city so that you won't have complaints from neighbors around you and you will be able to enjoy your farming business very well. The next thing you need when you want to start your poultry business, let's say chicken farming, is you need a house for them. Except you'll be practicing free range type of chicken farming, you need a house where they'll be staying because they cannot stay under the sun. So whether you be practicing deep litter or battery cage system of chicken farming, you need a place for them. There are different ways you can build your chicken farm, but the most common one is the one that I use in my farm. So the house for your bed is the next thing. The next thing that you need after building a house for your bed is you need drinkers and feeders. This is essential if you are going to be raising them from day old up to when they will go into cage. You need drinkers and feeders. There are different type of drinkers and feeders that you can use on your farm. There's no particular one that you can use. So you can make this yourself, or you can go to where they sell farm equipment and buy either. It is essential you have this before even buying your bed. Another thing that you need to start a poultry farm is you need water. Water is essential to them. You can't do without water. So you need to have water in your farm, whether borehole, well, or even reservoir. This is important. Well, you have to have steady water in your farm. It is not advisable to be going outside to buy water. If they tend to disappoint you, your bed might be affected so much that they will not even produce very well if you are doing layers bed. So water is essential and is advisable to put that in place at the very beginning of starting your farm. The next thing you need to start a poultry farm is now to collect your bed. I would say your bed should come from a very good source. Make sure you know the person you are buying your bed from so that you don't waste money. If you are confused on where to get your bed, you can contact me through my email in the description box. I'll point you and even help you get the best of beds to start a poultry farm. So your bed is essential. You are putting other things in place so that you can have the best poultry farm experience ever. So get your bed from a very reliable hatchery company. And if you can incubate eggs and even hatch your egg, fine for you. But if you can't, you need to get your bed from a reliable source. The next thing after getting your bed, now to determine the type of feed you'll be giving your bed. You know how to formulate feed, good for you. But if you don't know the right quantity and the right ingredients for you to be able to formulate very well, I would advise you to go buy already made feed in the market. I did a video on type of chicken feed you can get in Nigeria. I have the link up here and also in the description box. You need to determine the type of feed you'll be giving your bird and choose the company. What are the factors you need to consider before choosing the company? You need to consider the availability in the market, also your pocket. You don't want to be changing feed every now and then. This can affect their production if you keep changing feed. The next thing that you would need at a poultry farm is you need someone to be taking care of your bird. This is important. If you are not going to be doing this by yourself, you need a very reliable person to be on the farm for you. The reason being that you don't want someone that will steal from you and even not give account of how the birds are doing. So you need to get someone that will be taking care of the birds. I would advise, if you are just starting poultry farm, that you have time to be on the farm at least 3 times a week to monitor things, and when the business is established, you can now keep going maybe twice or even once a week, but you need someone to be on the farm every day. Another thing that you need to start a poultry farm is you need a place where your workers will be staying, also a place where you'll be putting feeds and other equipment. This is essential because you don't want to put them where the birds are, and you don't want to put them in an open place where rain or sun will affect the feed. So you need to build another place where you'll be storing your feed. If you are going to be raising chicken on your farm, especially layers bed, you need to have crates on your farm customized in your name, the crates where you'll be putting the eggs when they start laying. This is essential. The next thing you need to start a poultry farm is you need a cage. This is if you are going to be practicing in the battery cage system of chicken farming. You need a cage where you put the bird when they are like 14 weeks old. A unit of battery cage contains 96 birds. So depending on the quantity of birds you'll be raising in your farm, you need to buy a cage that will be able to contain the birds in your farm. The next thing that you need to start a poultry farm, especially if you are going to be raising them from day ochi, is you need wood shaving or sawdust. This is very required if you are raising them from day ochi to like 14 weeks when they will enter cage. And if you are going to be practicing in the deep litter system, you need it ongoing till you dispose the bird. There is a channel that did a video comparing wood shaving and sawdust, which one you should go for. I'll leave the link to that video in the description box so you can check that out to make your decision whether or not you should go for wood shaving or sawdust. The name of the channel is Adota Farm. I'll leave the link to the channel also in the description box. Did I miss any requirement to start a poultry farm? Let me know in the comment section. I have a complete playlist dedicated to poultry farm. You can check it out here. And if you have not subscribed, please click on the subscribe button, turn on notification so that you know when I release a new video. Catch you in this video.